Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 6th episode of Satsuriku no Tenshi, or Angels of Death. So, last episode, we had some stuff with Katherine continuing, with her trying to play with her little prisoners, make them do what she wants, and all that good stuff. And that also included just kind of tormenting Zack because he clearly knows about his past and all that, and taking full advantage of that. And in the end, Zack ended up injecting himself with something very unpleasant, so hopefully that doesn't, kill him, because, who's gonna kill Rachel if he dies, so that'd be a bit of a problem. But yeah, before I get into this, I just want to say I had been recording this video with a new webcam, a higher quality webcam. My other one was 720p, this new one is 1080p, and of course, video is going to be higher bitrate as well, of 5 megabits a second. So if you have any comments on the quality difference and anything like that, feel free to say so in the comment section below. So let's get into the episode. 3, 2, 1, play. Right, I actually kind of forgot this is what we ended off on. They got into quite a heated discussion. But yeah, what do you want, Zack? That's the big question here. Well, try to hold yourself back. Yeah, I've had fun events. Oh god. So yeah, not that whole. Just look at those guys. You should probably just, kill them. Put the, put them in there. That's what you're thinking, isn't it? Don't even hit the camera with a shovel. They're gonna yell at you for that. If you don't kill them first. Gross. This is where he learns the true solution to all of life's problems. Just walk up and kill them. The answer was staring me in the face this whole time. I just had to do that. Okay. Are we sure this show wasn't made by one of those video games make people violent type people? Yes, go for it when they're asleep. They'll never be able to defend themselves. Gotta be thorough, I guess. It's a beautiful window shot. So, are you guys dead? Groan once for yes, twice for no. And that's when the Zack as we know him was born. No. Not much you can really do to stop you from killing her, so. I guess run away and hide, but limited area to do that. Now she moves. Took her long enough. No. Really? Oh, I'm avoiding getting murdered for his sake. Okay, I gotcha. Very odd motivation to run for his life, but it works, I guess. As long as you don't die. I guess you can rationalize it how you want, as long as you don't die. If this show just becomes just Zack, it kind of becomes much less entertaining. I'm gonna miss her when she's dead. But yeah, this episode I would assume would wrap up the Katherine stuff and move on to the new floor boss, the new floor boss both. Like that guy seems like the final boss. Really is a pretty good opening. Isaac Foster and Rachel Gardner. Yeah, they'll make a foster home with lots of gardening. Here we go. This is Zack. Where did that rock even come from? You're indoors. Exactly. That's why you don't do drugs, kids. It'll cause you to run around and murder little girls. You don't want to do that. Never ends well for either party involved. This seems like an important room. Yeah, you can't run very far, which I figured, so. Here's Zack. Just be glad his scythe is not also a gun, otherwise you would be screwed. You could at least hold up a knife to block it. I know you have one. Oh. Well, I guess those guns are working. Hello, Catherine's chest. It's nice to meet you. I guess it's one to disarm someone. I noticed them when she walked in. But will you? I bet you enjoyed every minute of that, you sadist. Your ideals. No, you're fantastic. In your own psychotic way. Now, Killer Zack, you know you want to. Some wall-mounted guns aren't gonna stop you, or a glass wall. It certainly isn't helping. The wrong person. No, you're the right person. Yeah. You know, I don't know. Is Zack even gonna survive this? Because there's not really a hospital. Well, I guess there's sort of a hospital here. I love how she said it. Don't shoot her. I know you won't. You're not gonna make her shoot him. Okay, she does want to battle to the death. Only minions are entertainment, really. Well, better to be a boring girl than a crazy girl. The clapping. I would rather you put on an amazing show. I'm sure you can do it. So, place your bets. Boom! Headshots. Probably not. Shoot the glass. Shoot Katherine. The glass may or may not be bulletproof. It probably is, considering. Interesting looking gun. Yeah, I didn't think you would. Please try to block the sides with it. Some people could. Yeah, I don't. She's not going to. Yes. It's like it was your choice to kill them. And every time someone says they can't hold back, I always take it in a lewd way. Wow, we actually got a bit of a smile there. It was okay. It's a great smile. I don't know what you're talking about. Uh, did he seriously just do that? Even though you could kill yourself with a scythe. Well, at least I got her to come out, but... I'm surprised she actually came out. She still has a gun, you know? Yeah, get wrecked, Katherine. You could still put holes in him, but... Come on. Come on, shoot her. Please do it. You know, you're very close to that gun too, Katherine. He's not dead yet, but I don't think he can recover from that. There's no way. Come on. Shoot her. That's the only way this could possibly end. So I'm waiting for it. Oh, here we go. Come on. Pull the trigger. I hope so. Shoot her right to the heart. She is really confident that she won't pull the trigger. Guess we'll see. But I think that's the only way this could possibly end in a positive way. Oh. Well, never mind. That a lot more makes sense now. Throw it at her head then. Yeah, just pointing the gun at her at all, kind of. At least hit the gun, not anything else. Not a bad view, though. Well, then now I don't know how it's gonna end. And then she just stabs her with that knife. Oh god. Oh, she does have a gun, okay. Oh. Damn. We either didn't know that or I forgot, one of the two, but I guess she does have a gun. Shoot her again. Shoot her in the leg so she can't escape. Oh! He seriously got up from that? How? That shouldn't be possible. Hey, maybe she's an M as well as an S. There's just no way that didn't kill Zach. I mean, I guess all the bandages around him could have helped, but... it's someone's time of the month. Should explain a lot. Yeah, it didn't hit any of the good guys, did it? And yeah, she's done. Well, she was fun while she lasted. But she knows Zach, the corpse still warm, just saying, not implying anything. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I guess, maybe? Oh, I did. And other parts of her. And she did shoot her, so I'm pretty impressed by that. I mean, that was a pretty severe blow. I can't believe you're able to get up and walk around. I thought for sure they killed him there. Like they killed him off in the show. I guess he's tough. I guess I'll just accept that. Just push buttons till something happens. You can never go wrong with that. It's a laugh track, you know, a lot of terrible sitcoms use them. Well, it's an audience track, I guess, the better way to put it. And I was right about this being the end of the floor, though. One thing I was right about, I guess. Uh, not really. We're on the same point, clearly. Good thing Zach can't read. Oh, I guess so. Well, you already did. So is Zach. Yeah, she's definitely dead. I don't think Zach only seemed dead. I wonder what the next floor would be like. It'll only be an improvement, I guess. Getting to see behind the curtain. Try hitting it with your sight, that always works. Yes, it really is. Let's all do our best at. Yeah, but what if you don't want to? And yeah, name I was here for any of those. But what's got the door? Do we throw away Isaac? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that's not how I thought that would go, but I guess if it works. She clearly considers herself a sinner. But, I mean, it's pretty obvious that Zack would be a sinner, so perhaps his would work, but, you know. Just very interesting. That really was quite an episode. I really do like my new webcam. It just looks so cool. The two blue LEDs on both sides that kind of curve. Especially than my old one, which just had like one like yellowish light on it. It's so much cooler. It actually distracts me a little bit when I'm trying to watch the anime. But I'm sure that'll be less of a problem when I get more used to it being there. There's still plenty of episodes left, so should be more than 1/4 left, you would think. But I think we've already seen most of the floor bosses in the opening. I think there's only one left that we haven't seen. So I don't know. B2. You did good, kid. You did good. Yeah, it was awesome. I'm sure a murderer could appreciate that, yeah. I kind of was brought here, mostly. The hanging, I assume. Not surprised. Yeah, so I guess it was supposed to be a surprise that she had that gun. Because I definitely didn't know she had it. Something like that probably come handy earlier in the game. Good question. Well, I didn't mean it like that. I meant to like shoot enemies. Me and Zach on the same page. Let's just say a little of both. Yeah, it was just gonna get worse from there. Just stepping all over poor Zach. But I don't know, that the injury Zach got earlier, maybe they're setting up for like him dying at the very end from the injury and he's just like barely holding on for the rest of the series. Maybe that's what they're doing. But it's hard to believe that he could just walk around after that. Oh, he just dies now, I guess. This show is really throwing me for a loop. So I guess I was right about it being severe. Okay, that was the 6th episode of Angels of Death. And this episode, there is definitely death. There's no doubt about that. So we did continue with a bit of the back and forth we had between Zach and Rachel about killing and not killing and boring and, and all the usual stuff. And Rachel ended up running away to try to not die, but not for her sake, of course. She didn't want to die because, you know, that would be a problem for Zach. And we eventually made it to our final room, really, of this area. And at least the final room until they win, I guess, would be a better way to put it. But anyway, you had Katherine, who was safe behind a glass window, and she had guns mounted to the walls, because of course she does. And she was kind of hoping for some kind of battle to the death between Rachel and Zach. She was definitely setting that up by Zach having the drugs and Rachel having a gun that she just kind of tossed to her. Because little did she know, Rachel already had one that actually was loaded. But we'll get into that later. But Rachel was not going to shoot Zach. That was never going to happen. There was never even a small chance of that happening. And yeah, so it looked like it was going to be the case of Zach killing Rachel, which I think Katherine would have been okay with, but no, Zach ended up attacking himself instead, which definitely pissed off Katherine quite a bit, which I'm sure Zach greatly appreciated, because Zach hates Katherine a lot, and he wants her dead, and he eventually gets his wish. Anyway, yeah, Katherine was very butthurt, so she came out there to complain, and she starts smacking up Rachel and stepping on Zach, and it was just all a bunch of disrespectful stuff. And no surprises though, she is the sadist character. So, it's what she does. However, she kind of pushed Rachel's buttons a little bit too much, and in the end she pulls out the gun that she actually does have, apparently, and just guns her down. Well, at least shoots her once. Maybe guns her down would be overselling it a bit. But she did wound her enough to... Yeah, definitely hurt. Definitely wounded her enough to be not so much of a problem anymore. And then Zach, who reveals himself to not actually be dead, he's still alive. He finishes her off, basically. So... essentially, Rachel didn't kill Katherine. She just kind of wounded her. Zach was the one that actually killed her. It seems like, so she doesn't have that on her shoulders. Although she did technically help, I guess, so maybe it's lobotomizer. I don't know. We really don't know a lot about what goes on in Rachel's mind, really. She's just a mystery, really. But we did get some backstory this episode. We got to see Zach actually kill his parents with a knife because one day he was just standing around thinking about how much his life sucks. He saw on TV, hey, he just killed those people and suddenly the problem was gone. I could do that same thing. I know, but I found you somewhere. Okay, Mom, Dad, I have a present for you. It was kind of like that, really. And yeah, he killed them in their sleep, which is the easiest time to kill someone, really. So, that's how that went. I also got some quick flashes of Rachel and seeing some stuff like the guy hanging on a noose and stuff. It all went by pretty quickly, so I barely caught it, really. But yeah, we did get to see that. And that really was the episode. We ended off with them just kind of leaving the floor in the elevator, and there's this whole give God your name, but not if you're a dirty sinner little thing, where she gave Zach's name and not her own, which says a lot about her mentality right there. And yeah, they just moved on to the next floor. They tried to make it look like Zach was fine, but because I was really confused, because that blow, look at the kind of thing he don't get back up and walk away from, and yet he did. But we did have Zach collapse once again, leaking a lot more blood, so the amount of blood he's lost, he really shouldn't get back up anymore. So yeah, it does look like he's going to die here, which is unfortunate because that's down to just Rachel. I don't know if she can escape on her own. I mean, I'm pretty sure she can. It'd be kind of a bad ending of the video game if she just died because of the loss of Zach, but I don't know. I think she can get on her own if she with a little bit of luck, but and because she really had Zach around for the brute force, but if she has a gun, I mean, she has a little bit of manpower, brute strength herself, I guess, but I don't know. I guess we'll see one or the other, but it's gonna suck if Zach does die because he was pretty cool. He was fun to have around. He had a very nice dynamic with Rachel, but I don't know. Maybe we can get him to the hospital like the next few seconds and save his life. I don't know. Probably not, but yeah, that was the episode. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.